3.9 million, Mr. Speaker, so that to supply soil. I know you might be practicing in a different field where you need to be paid so that you can do the work. But in this country, in this world, where on earth that can contractor be lended money by the government so that he can do the work? So, Mr. Speaker, we want also, I know that you have gone all the way to ICC, but this is a different setup that we want to know. Where is the 85 million?
Order, honorable members. Honorable legislator, there was a hand. Point of order.
Mr. Speaker, thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving the people of Ainamoy an opportunity to be represented. Mr. Speaker, I was raised on the same point of order. You know, Mr. Speaker, what we are discussing here, Mr. Speaker, is a very serious allegations that was, labeled against our governor, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the legal counsel tries, Mr. Speaker, to pick issues from the Facebook, Mr. Speaker, and Mr. Speaker, in fact, I'm even worried, Mr. Speaker. Why is it that they are saying probably members of the county assembly that are supporting the impeachment because they have already, done the voting, Mr. Speaker, or are they? In my view, Mr. Speaker, I think they are just preparing our minds, Mr. Speaker. Maybe they have also, voted against the impeachment, Mr. Speaker. So he needs to substantiate, Mr. Speaker. And the same standing order, Mr. Speaker, 98.2. If the member cannot, because we treat Katwa as a member now because he, is giving us information, he needs to have those facts. If he doesn't, substantiate, Mr. Speaker, with facts, I think you need to make him, withdraw and apologize, Mr. Speaker. In case he doesn't, Mr. Speaker, you rule him out of order, Mr. Speaker, and of course, you know what normally is done when someone refuses to, to apologize, Mr. Speaker, and throw him outside the county assembly, Mr. Speaker.
Order. There is a point of order by Honorable Gilbert Ngatich first. There is a point of order by Gilbert Ngatich. Remember that these point of orders are eating the 1.5 hours that we had.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for this opportunity. Yes. I'm also given on the standing order number 98 on statement of facts that although we want to say, Mr. Speaker, sir, we live in a society where social media is much vibrant, Mr. Speaker, sir. And I also saw a voting which was done last night of 34 members voted. And then we wanted also to know how this 34 was obtained, Mr. Speaker, because even if it is the social media, Mr. Speaker, an honorable member seated in the House, Mr. Speaker, wrote it, Mr. Speaker, and we also felt threatened that some voting has been done, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Honorable members, I want to give to, I'll only give to two. I'll give to the Honorable Paul Chipsil, and then I give to Honorable Eric Beck, and then finally Leader of Majority, and then I give direction so that we proceed. I don't want us to measure on the matters that are not in the substantive motion. We'll proceed, Honorable.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, for giving me an opportunity while I rose on a point of order, Mr. Speaker. This is a special sitting to discuss very, very weighty matters to do with funds, resources for the county of Kericho. Our standing order, Mr. Speaker, sir, is very clear, expressly. The responsibility for statement of fact. Mr. Speaker, sir, if a member can rise, and especially a senior member like Katwa Gigi, can rise before this House, we have a mess that is representing authority in this House, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, how can a whole senior member make very serious allegations that maybe some voting has been done? Mr. Speaker, sir, two things. It's either he substantiates with facts, or if he's unable to substantiate facts, he apologizes. Or if he does not do that, Mr. Speaker, sir, you rule him out of order. Because, Mr. Speaker, sir, the whole country is following us. Mr. Speaker, sir, how can a whole member, a senior member, rise again and bring serious issues that voting has been done about Psalm 34? Mr. Speaker, how do you admit into this house information? We are a house of rules and procedures. Anything that has not been processed to be admitted in this house is foreign, Mr. Speaker, sir. Then I take you back again to the statement of facts. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Gilbert Yatich, if he is unable to substantiate, Mr. Speaker, his allegations of 34, Mr. Speaker, sir, you better rule him out of order, Mr. Speaker. Number 3, the Honorable Governor, a whole governor, Mr. Speaker, sir, can rise and make very serious allegations that the Honorable Rogan, the motion mover, is doing a road. Mr. Speaker, sir, this is answered. We are a house that does representation, legislation, and oversight. We do not implement, we do not execute anything, Mr. Speaker, sir. That is the height of displaying incompetency, Mr. Speaker, sir. And the Honorable Governor should also withdraw. I also take you back on the statement, the responsibility for statement of fact. If the Governor is unable to prove or substantiate that the Honorable Governor is doing a road in his place, then the Governor should also substantiate. Thirdly, Mr. Speaker, sir, the Governor has made allegations, very serious allegations, that my spouse is an employee of the county. That I accept. Mr. Speaker, sir, my spouse was employed in 2010 by the national government under economic stimulus program. And she has been working, she has rose through the ranks. She's now a senior member, and she is a senior member in terms of cancer, Mr. Speaker, sir. She's a cancer specialist. So the Governor, again, I quote, these are House of Rules and Procedures. We are guided by the standing order, the Constitution, national laws. If you are unable again to substantiate, the Honorable Governor, you better withdraw and apologize so that it goes on record that you are saying the truth. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. We are guided and we are ready to prosecute this very serious matter on the embezzlement of 85 million, the procurement irregularities, Mr. Speaker, sir, that this county has continued to perpetrate. Remember yesterday, Mr. Speaker, sir, the Auditor General put the Auditor General's report, put Kericho at number 2, that this county has been able, has carried out very serious procurement irregularities of 1.1 billion. Auditor General is an independent institution mandated to carry out audit and give audit reports regularly. So they've given out an audit report that county government of Kericho procurement irregularities of 1.9 billion. Mr. Speaker, sir, has been embezzled. So we will be prosecuting this very serious matter, and we are inviting the country, we are inviting this county to follow us. History will be written today. Today, history will be written. And we want to stand with the people of Kericho. Finally, Mr. Speaker, sir, the statement, the responsibility for the statement of fact, standing order number 98, guides us. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Honorable Eric Bett, and then Leader of Majority. Honorable Leader of Majority, and then I will give direction.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I think it's high time we guide the discussion and the debate of the House, Mr. Speaker. One, if we will sit here, Mr. Speaker, discussing what was in the social media, Mr. Speaker. Whatever we've seen in the social media are so many, Mr. Speaker, to a level. Some of my friends here, Mr. Speaker, are my friends to, maybe they are also my friends in Facebook, Mr. Speaker, aside being my friends and colleagues in the County Assembly of Kericho, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, if we were to discuss the issue of voting, Mr. Speaker, yesterday and the other day, Mr. Speaker, we've seen section of honorable members, Mr. Speaker, of this county assembly, doing a voice voting, Mr. Speaker, in an hotel somewhere, Mr. Speaker, when there is no official sitting, there is no mess, there is no speaker, there is no motion. So, Mr. Speaker, if we will go in that direction, Mr. Speaker, of saying, I saw this in the social media, you saw this in the social media. Mr. Speaker, social media is widely used by so many people, Mr. Speaker, and therefore, it is good to know that this House is guided by, one, the Constitution, number two, the standing orders, and the County Government Acts, Mr. Speaker. That, if we can confine ourselves to those things, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, let me remind each and everybody here, Mr. Speaker, that if you are sick, when you attend the hospital, Mr. Speaker, you will not ask or you will not prescribe medicines for yourself, Mr. Speaker. You will wait for the doctor to see you, Mr. Speaker, then prescribe the medicine that you are supposed to take, Mr. Speaker. Number two, Mr. Speaker, when you are in the field, Mr. Speaker, I am a football player. Number 9. Mr. Speaker, when you are in the field, Mr. Speaker, we have a referee, we have members or players of both teams, Mr. Speaker. And in this case, even looking and hearing the presentation here, Mr. Speaker, you will know that for a fact there are teams. Now, when you have a team A and team B, Mr. Speaker, the only person who will give guidance in the field, in the playing field, Mr. Speaker, is the referee, in which, in this case, Mr. Speaker, is one honorable Dr. Mutai, the Speaker of the County Assembly of Kericho, is when it is that time, I don't know why we are preempting the issues of voting. Maybe it will not even reach to that point. The last one, Mr. Speaker, on electronic voting, I don't know why when the County Assembly, you see, the President, who is also the party leader of the United Democratic Party, Mr. Speaker, has pronounced himself on people or Kenyans moving from the analog, Mr. Speaker, going digital. I don't know what is the problem when the County Assembly of Kericho decides to go digital, Mr. Speaker. I don't know why, but I believe the systems, whether they are there or not, Mr. Speaker, are subject to audit, Mr. Speaker. If they find that maybe this thing is not going to favor anybody, Mr. Speaker, let us sit, wait, we will challenge at the right time, Mr. Speaker. The issues of voting, I know, after being maybe this house for a very longer time now, Mr. Speaker, it will reach that time, and that time, I believe, the Speaker, according to the traditions of the House, will guide the House at that time. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, thank you, the Leader of Majority. I want us to have a way forward so that we don't waste time on non-issues. Really, because we are in the midst of a debate. The only thing that I request both parties, the representatives of His Excellency the Governor, as well as the honorable members, is that I think that standing order of responsibility of facts is very important. So let us just avoid making statements that will require you to substantiate. That means you'll be eating on the time that we have allotted to the Governor. So let me direct this way. Another thing is that there is no way we can anticipate, because the end process of this debate. However, the Governor had made his submission very clear that he wanted a fair process. So, of course, as you all know, in this House only we operate using standing orders, and anything that is outside these standing orders will be unfair. That is, you need to note that. And then secondly, of course, when it comes to that matter of which you are raising, it shall be addressed at that point in time. I want us to avoid the dangerous path that we are taking, and I kindly request the Katwa lead counsel, because you mentioned that you have information that the Honorable Dominic has been voted yes, or vote, I don't know, you said a vote already has been done. Of course, that is, unless you will prove it, that is, you are out of order, but I'll be very kind not to initiate those procedures that the honorable members have suggested. Perhaps he was just raising his concern, and therefore we'll give it to Katwa to continue. But perhaps first, if to substantiate or withdraw on the voting, because already we are not yet there. I want to believe that there are issues that you can raise after. So let us avoid these honorable members, these point of orders that really are not necessary at the moment, so that we can really prosecute the matter that are here, that has been raised by the motion mover. Let's follow the cue of the governor, because His Excellency the governor really responded to his issues point by point. That would save us time. Yes, lead counsel.
Mr. Speaker, sir, will you give me an opportunity to say something when we get to the
Yes, you say something about about you substantiate the allegation that you made, and then of course if you can't substantiate, you will have to withdraw, and then we close that matter on voting. We cannot discuss about voting. We are not yet there.
Okay.
Yes,
Mr. Speaker, sir, I want to apologize and withdraw what I said. I seem to be very popular at that point. I know the most vicious people who are against me are my good friends Tarimbo and Matthew. Having apologized and withdrawn, Mr. Speaker, sir, I know one of the speakers has said history will be made here. I think Mr. Tarimbo, Honorable Tarimbo, saying history will be made.
I think I know we will look all the honorable members. Probably Katwa may not know you all by your names. I'll be guiding him. Honorable Tarimbo is not an official language. His name is Honorable Paul Chirchir.
Yes. So he said history will be made in this sitting today. I think that history might be in the sense of impeachment, and we want to say that history can only be made if the 18 fourths of people who have said they are not supporting this impeachment is manipulated.
Yes.
Now, I would like to move on then to the
yes, the honorable Paul Chirchir, what is it?
Mr. Speaker, sir, I am rising again on a point of order. And like before the session began, you pronounce yourself that this sitting is official. Mr. Speaker, sir, the responsibility for statement of fact is very important. When I say history will be made today, where did I say history will be made by the governor being impeached? Impeachment is a process. That process, we are not even at the tail end of the process. So why would you imagine that I'm thinking that is the position? How does he know that this is how I'll vote? I am waiting for that time to vote after prosecuting this matter. So number two, Mr. Speaker, sir, when he talks about 18, who are these 18? Who are these 16? Who are these 13? Who are they? Any information that is not yet official in this house, Mr. Speaker, sir, is misleading.
It isn't.
So when you tell us 18 and no vote has been taken, the honorable senior counsel should be guided accordingly. Mr. Speaker, sir, responsibility for statement of fact. A member shall be responsible for the accuracy of any fact which the member alleges to be true and may be required to substantiate any such fact. So let the senior counsel substantiate. Using the right procedure, there are ways of admitting information into this honorable house. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Order, members, order. We will, if we continue that way, we will lose the direction. Already Katwa withdrawn the comment on the matter of voting by voting for some honorable members, and we have agreed that we are not yet there, and we cannot anticipate a process. So now, going forward, so that we move forward, there should be no discussion on the matter of voting until when the chair will give direction and that thing ends. so that we proceed, so that we finish, we continue. Katwa, you can now continue making your submissions. There's a submission by the governor. I hope it is not on the matter of voting anymore. Yes. Yes, let's give time to the governor. It is not on the matter of voting, because, Mr. Speaker, I recognize I already made my submission that I would like to submit to you and new chair is a fair process, and I did make that. I actually know the weight of this matter, Mr. Speaker, and that is why we need to ventilate very objectively on the same, Mr. Speaker. And equally, where Mheshimiwa Tarimo had asked me to try and apologize, I do try and apologize. And at the same time, there are some questions of semantics, Mr. Speaker. When we're saying we're doing a road, you know, the English language is arbitrary in scope and space. So when we say we're doing, there is the act of doing, there is the implications and the implied meaning, Mr. Speaker, according to Naomi Chomsky, 1856, Mr. Speaker. But nonetheless, Mr. Speaker, there's something I forgot in my submission, Mr. Speaker. Let's go. Mr. Speaker, because I think we have limited time, there is an accusation, Mr. Speaker, that had been made, and I thought I forgot to respond, and it's a very important allegation that touches directly of the office of the governor. In the submissions of the Honorable Motion Mover, an indication is made that I rubbished or something to do with the whistleblower. And I thought, because it directly touches on my office, Mr. Speaker, it's important to mention before we go for the cup of tea. And you know you are my age mate, it will be okay if we do that cup of tea together. Mr. Speaker, the office of the governor, as constituted, has the governor and the deputy governor conjoined by the hips. The deputy governor cannot be a whistleblower because he earns a salary to assist the governor in performing its functions. Part of the functions is not whistleblowing, because the deputy governor, is important for the people here to know this, the deputy governor has the responsibility of chairing sub-cabinet committees. These are very critical committees because you have been a CC, Mr. Speaker, which involves processing of materials and guiding the county on even matters discipline. And when I say this, Mr. Speaker, I am not too concerned that in the Montgomery report, the whistleblower was still the deputy governor. In this other report, I don't know if you are going for me. Thank you. In this other report, Mr. Speaker, in this other fictitious payment, the whistleblower is still the deputy governor. It is good for this House to make a determination in a fair way that the governor and the deputy governor are elected on the same pair of tickets. Salaries are drawn by the deputy governor. My view, Mr. Speaker, as you appreciate even whistleblowing, is that there must be a boundary between malice, political aspirations, and discharge of duties given by the Constitution. The whistleblower in this matter is an interested part because one is elected to serve the people of Kericho. In this service, it's about providing governance, directions, and administrative work to the CCs, the CEOs, and the staff of Kericho County government. So when we say that the governor found it irresponsible for his principal assistant to have uttered such remarks, it is a constitutional matter that must be looked beyond even this assembly. Because if today there's a president here, we have the deputy president. If the deputy president will come and say, I'm calling for a press conference to make the nation be aware that money has been stolen in State House, Mr. Speaker, he's paid money to support the president, advise the president, and guide the president. It also the same principle within devolved structures. And that is why even as we mention all these debates and concerns, I wish to mention that as we celebrate the whistleblower, this assembly must at some point
Whether the governor will be there or not, and I trust God he will guide us on this. Be able also to ask the whistleblower, where was he when the money was getting lost? In fact, he could have been here with me because we are controlled by the hip. So we don't know what we are here to say this. But however, Mr. Speaker, I'll give you a scenario. You equally have, you also have a deputy speaker in this house. The formation of the county assembly is that the speaker and the county speaker. It is going to be very across a portion of justice. If your deputy speaker will go to a press conference today outside this precinct and say that the service board of the assembly has stole this money, or this committee is not working. His business is to come, guide you, and alert you, and sit together as top administrators of the county assembly do so. So it is this out of this concern that I rose to also make this submission that while we celebrate that there's a whistleblower of this one, then we must also be recognized of the fact that at the same time, the same whistleblower are to join with the governor to do service for the people of Kericho. Once again, Mr. Speaker, thank you for your grace, and I know that God will give us justice and help us to move forward as one people of Kericho County. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Governor. I think you have made your point very clear on the matter of whistleblower. Now, now you proceed in the manner that I directed, so that we save one time. We started at 14:00. I can see it's 15:20.
Mr. Speaker, sir, let me address the allegations. I've forgotten the name, but I know him as Honorable Tarimbo has asked me to substantiate the 18. I can either do it now, to substantiate the point of history. I can either do it now or the end of my presentation on the issues. May I start on the issues, Mr. Speaker, sir, the less contentious ones. The first allegation that was made against His Excellency, I want to say that our overarching contention, our position generally on the whole of these allegations are three. The first one, Mr. Speaker, sir, is that it cannot be right, as Honorable Rogon said, that the moment an accident occurs somewhere, or a death occurs in an hospital, or somebody steals 1 shilling, you rush to the governor to take responsibility for it. It is our view that it is only when the governor when the issue is brought to the attention of the governor and he fails to act, that his responsibility is triggered. It is not in place or in lieu of the responsibility of the individuals. And that is why this assembly is given powers to call in the CCs and to recommend their removal, and your recommendations can result in their actually having to retire from office. And that is why also there is criminal responsibility for anybody who is